sexy la da. Do you want to give me a pen? Okay, looks like we're going live. What's up? Un momento, por favor. I gotta get some things organized. Get some stuff lined up. Make sure we're live. Get our Facebook up and rolling. What is up? All right, I see we got some people signing in. There we go. What's up, Ricky Miller? All right. What is up? All right. Okay. What's up? What's up, Jack Porter? I see you there. All right. What's up? All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Matthew Holtz. I'm with High Society Off-Road and driver of the Hyperactive Rock Bouncer. So I just wanted to sign on tonight and talk about some stuff coming up that's kind of cool. We got some neat stuff going on this year that I wanted to hop on and kind of talk about. So obviously, King Hammers is around the corner. That's going to be super great. Obviously, we're doing the full Southern Rock Racing Series, so that'll be a 10-race Cup Series. We do 3 Northern races, 3 Central races, 3 Southern races, and finals at the end. So it'll be a 10-race Cup Series, and it's super awesome. Anybody who wants to can come with us. It's a great time to watch. It's probably one of the most action-packed adrenaline things you will ever see in your entire life. You can also watch on any of the live feeds. Southern Rock Racing Series has their own live feed. Several other of our media people that come and videotape. Mad Ram 11, High Octane Films, Busted Knuckle. There's tons of picture guys out there taking pictures, so all of them broadcast the races as well. So it's super awesome. So we got some super cool stuff going on this year. We also have some stuff we'll be dropping later on that'll be cool. We got some adjustments we're making to the bouncer. But tonight I mainly wanted to hop on here and kind of talk about some of the goals I have for 2020. A couple of quick ones. I just kind of want to go through them, and then I have some cool updates I'm going to drop on you guys tonight. Obviously, it's great to set goals. I kind of like write all mine out, put all like these cool little icons on here, and I kind of make goals. I encourage everyone out there to sit down at the beginning of every year and make goals. Make goals for your personal self, make goals for your family, your house, make goals for your business. And the only way to really kind of actually know where you're at and where you want to be at is by meeting those goals, setting those goals. Like obviously I set goals personally that I want to achieve for my person. I set goals for my business, High Society Off-Road, that I want to achieve. I set goals for the race team, like what I want to do with the Rock Bouncer, whether it be racing or whether it be an expo. So I set goals, financial goals for myself. So I set a lot of goals, and that's the only really way to kind of absolutely be able to hit those points is really to set those goals, and not just set a goal, but also lay out a plan. And obviously we could all do a lot better at that. So I kind of wanted to talk tonight a little bit about what are some ways that I do, things that I do to help me hit those goals. Like I said, I have some cool goals. I kind of share some of mine. Want to post more on High Society Off-Road. I do a great job posting my personal stuff, but sometimes that means I get neglect for High Society Off-Road. I'm going to try to make some shop upgrades this year. I want to do better in racing. Obviously, we always strive to do as best as we can at each race, but I want to be more competitive and try to finish in that top 10. We were shooting for top 20 overall for last season. I want to try to shoot for the top 10, try to be more competitive in the top 10. That's going to be super hard to do because there's so many guys out there that are absolutely crushing it. There's some guys that are shooting... They're running bigger motors. There's obviously everybody saw Timmy and his buggy out this weekend playing around. It's going to be just a monster, and obviously it's getting more competitive. It's getting faster. It's racing harder. So obviously I want to do better with that, and that's something I'm really going to strive for. Which again is going to be hard to do with the field that we race in. Some financial goals which are really good. I want to have 90 days with solvency. I read something the other day, and I don't remember exactly where I read it at, that said most people or most businesses don't have 90 days in reserve, meaning that, say your business takes $5,000 to operate each month, most businesses wouldn't have $15,000 in reserve. and it kind of blew me away. They said most businesses or most households don't have that, and it kind of blew me away when I heard that. But it's at least true for me right now, and that's something I really want to try to work on, is to make sure that that's one of my goals this year, and hopefully I'll hit that. Most of the way, halfway through the year, I'd like to hit that by, and just to have it is good to have a good chunk of cash on hand in case you want to upgrade, or in case you want to buy some more inventory, or you have a bad month, and that's something that I really think is important to. Obviously, you want to invest. You always want to be buying more products. You can get a better deal on it, but at the same time, it's also good to have cash on hand because cash is king. That can kind of play into roles. So it's always nice to have cash on hand, and I think that's something that a lot of people like myself may not do very well at, and I really want to work on that. I have a fire extinguisher mount we've been working on for almost a year now, designing and running some prototypes, and so I'm going to drop that probably this year. Hopefully get it done by about the middle of the year. I was hoping to have it out at the beginning of the year, but it'll probably be middle of the year to have that out. I'm going to do some thing called the Shoreline Classic. I used to do it, and I'm going to upgrade it and do it again with my sister this year. It's going to be super awesome. Break a world record. I have some cool stuff I want to try to do with breaking a world record. I've talked about it with a couple of people beginning of last year, I think. So that would be pretty awesome. And just a couple other personal ones I'd like to hit that would be pretty cool. Be pretty neat to be able to do. Some other personal goals I have, some stuff for the shop. I want to make some shop upgrades this year, which would be pretty cool. Obviously, the race program is kind of one of the things we've really been focusing on lately, and try to upgrade, not just the Rock Bouncer, but the whole race program overall, and do some really cool things with that. And so far, we've got to do there's some people that have helped us out. Clyde Bynum, who owns the Southern Rock Racing Series, he's done some awesome things to kind of help us out and really kind of help propel the race team and open some doors for us. And there's some other cool stuff that we've been able to do because he's either made a phone call for us or has helped us out, as well as even get me racing in the series with Sean Cross, my brother. I mean, there's some really, really cool things we've been able to do, and that we want to be able to do in the future. So huge shout out to him and the park owners that help us out, come out and race. But as far as goals, I also wanted to show you something that I have a book that I bought not that long ago. It's called Self Journal, and it has a bunch of cool stuff on here. I'll try to show you. It has some different places where you can fill different form parts out. And one of the really, really cool parts is it actually helps you. I mean, everybody has a new goal of, I want to make $100,000 this year. I wanted you have a huge, large goal, and it helps you break it into steps to where you can manage those steps and achieve that goal. A lot of people have a goal, but they don't necessarily know about how they go about setting it. So that's one of the awesome things that book does, and there's a bunch of them out there. So it's there's some other cool things you can do as far as learning how to set your goals. But that's something I really want to encourage everybody else to do this year is, look at one of your goals, whether it be for your off-road race team or whether it be just a personal goal, being able to stop and sit down and kind of write down a plan of how you can achieve that goal would be pretty awesome. And I would encourage everybody to do that, as well as, setting a plan, not just setting a goal, but setting a plan so that those goals are achievable. So that's something I really want to talk about tonight. The second thing I want to talk about tonight is some super huge news. I was contacted by Richland Community College, which is a local community college here in my hometown, and they offered me a position. I applied for it and received it. It's a position in the automotive program. So I will be working part-time as an adjunct instructor. So I will be a college professor. Not something that I ever would have thought I would have been able to say. So that's pretty cool to be able to say I'm a college professor. But I'm super excited about it, and it's a great college. They have a great automotive program. So I'm super excited to be able to talk to young kids and help them pursue their stuff in automotive. Plus, we've also talked about possibly doing something with the race program, and see if we can maybe work the bouncer into doing a class with it, or doing some type of auxiliary program to where they can either help with it or at least be part of that. And that way it kind of gets them, hopefully they can attract some students that may not be working on a 95 Ford Taurus isn't exactly the most exciting thing you can do, where the Rock Bouncer is something that's pretty exciting. So we're looking to do some cool stuff with that. But obviously it's super exciting. It'll be an adjunct instructor. I'll be teaching on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 9:30. So if you guys want to take some take some classes out there, hit me up. I'll get you all signed up. And that's it for now. Like I said, King of Hammers is coming up soon, so we'll be dropping some more stuff for that. And obviously we'll be out there hanging out with that. But looks like Zach's in there. Yeah, good to see you guys. And remember, whatever you do, do it 100%.